Long ago, people believed in a strange myth. They said there was a hidden river called the River of Forgetting. Anyone who drank from this river would forget all their pain, all their mistakes, all their bad memories. No sadness, no regret, no shame, just peace. But there was also a warning. The elders said, if you drink from the river, you will not only forget your pain, you will also forget your strength. Most people didn't understand that part, so many went searching for the river. In a small village, there lived a young man named Kofi. Kofi had a heavy heart. He had trusted friends who betrayed him. He had tried many times and failed. He had dreams, but nothing seemed to work. Every night he would sit alone and think about his life. Why is my life like this? He would ask himself. He hated his past. Every mistake felt like a weight on his chest. Every memory felt like a wound that never healed. One day, an old traveler came to the village. The traveler spoke about the river of forgetting. It is real, the traveler said. I have seen it with my own eyes. Kofi's heart began to race. Where is it? He asked quickly. The traveler looked at him carefully. Far away, he said, across forests, mountains, and deserts. It is not an easy journey. I will go, Kofi said without thinking. The traveler shook his head slowly. Be careful, he said. Not everything that feels like peace is truly good for you. But Kofi didn't listen. All he wanted was to forget. The next morning, Kofi left the village. He carried a small bag and a heart full of pain. As he walked, memories followed him. The day his closest friend lied to him. The time he failed when everyone believed in him. The moment he felt completely alone. Soon, all of this will be gone, he told himself. Days turned into weeks. The journey was hard. He walked through thick forests where he almost got lost. He climbed mountains that made his body weak. He crossed dry lands where he felt like giving up. Many times he wanted to turn back, but the thought of forgetting his pain pushed him forward. One evening, as the sun was setting, Kofi met a woman sitting by the road. She looked calm, peaceful. Where are you going? She asked. To the river of forgetting, Kofi replied. The woman studied his face. Why? She asked. I want to forget my past, he said. It only brings me pain. The woman nodded slowly. I once went there too, she said. Kofi's eyes widened. And? He asked. Did you? The woman smiled gently. No, she said. Why not? Kofi asked, confused. She looked at him and said something unexpected. Because I realized my past was the only reason I was still standing. Kofi frowned. I don't understand. The woman pointed at a scar on her arm. This, she said, came from a time I thought I wouldn't survive, but I did. She placed her hand on her chest. My past reminds me that I am stronger than I think. Kofi shook his head. But my past only hurts me, he said. The woman stood up. Maybe it hurts, she said, but have you learned from it? Kofi stayed silent. He had never thought about that. The next day, Kofi continued his journey, but now his mind was full of questions. Have I learned anything from my past? He wondered. As he walked, he began to think differently. He remembered the friend who betrayed him. Yes, it hurt, he said to himself. But now I know not everyone deserves my trust. He remembered his failures. Yes, I failed, but I also learned what not to do. He remembered the lonely nights. Yes, I felt alone, but I also learned how to stand on my own. For the first time, his past didn't feel just like pain. It felt like lessons. Finally, after many days, Kofi found the river. It was quiet, beautiful, almost magical. The water was clear and still. "This is it," he whispered. He walked closer. All he had to do was drink. He knelt down and looked at his reflection in the water. But something felt different. He didn't see a broken man anymore. He saw someone who had survived, someone who had walked a long journey, someone who had faced pain and kept going. His hands began to shake. "If I drink this," he said softly, "I will forget everything." He paused. My pain, my lessons, my growth? He closed his eyes, and then he remembered the words of the traveler. Not everything that feels like peace is truly good for you. He remembered the woman on the road. My past was the only reason I was still standing. Kofi slowly pulled his hands away from the water. Tears filled his eyes. "I understand now," he said. Kofi stood up and took a deep breath. He did not drink from the river. Instead, he turned around and began the journey back home. Not because his life was perfect, but because he had realized something powerful. His past was not his enemy, it was his teacher. When Kofi returned to the village, people noticed something had changed. He was calmer, stronger, wiser, not because his past disappeared, but because he finally understood it. And that is the truth of the myth. The river of forgetting was never meant to save people. It was meant to test them, to see if they understood this simple lesson. If you forget your past, you forget your strength. If you remember it, you become unstoppable. So if you are watching this and you feel like running away from your past, don't. Face it. Learn from it. Grow through it. Because everything you went through is shaping the person you are becoming. And one day, you will look back and realize your past did not break you. It built you.